Hello, my name is Arlene and this is my son Sean. We're here to share our personal story today about how the ILRCC and specifically the LEARN program has impacted our lives. Sean was born 24 years ago, and at the time of his birth he suffered a hypoxic incident, which means he lacked oxygen to his brain. Because of that, he was what I thought slow in development. Well, at 9 months I was told he had cerebral palsy. After the initial shock and the sadness, we moved on determined to live life happy and productive. Sean had a lot of therapy when he was younger. This all occurred between the ages of 1 to possibly 8 years old when he was in special education. When he turned 7, I began requesting that he attend his neighborhood school. I wanted him to be in what was called back then inclusive education. I'd like to share a personal story now about Sean when he first entered grade 1 at the elementary school. Sean was 8 years old, and I had convinced the separate board to give Sean a chance at inclusive ed. At the start of the year, the children had been told they would have a new boy in their class and he'd be in a wheelchair. I remember the children gathering around on the floor and listening to me tell Sean's story. That Sean would take time in the swimming pool, go to ski hills. They saw pictures of him with his family. To them, Sean looked like a typical everyday kid. They asked a lot of questions and were quite satisfied with the answers I gave. I explained to them that they needed to talk to Sean like he understood, even though he couldn't talk. That he would watch them. He would watch them talk, walk, run, and all those sort of things. And that he would learn from them. And if he was to ever walk, it would be because of them. When I arrived at school many months later to pick up my son, the principal asked me to come around a corner. There was Sean at one end of the hall with his support worker, and the children lined up against both sides of the wall, encouraging him to walk. Sean raised his arms like a toddler does for balance and proceeded to walk for the first time in his life. He was 9, and everyone was so proud to show me how they had taught Sean how to walk. Sean graduated from school from the Work Study 3 program at Bishop Carroll High School when he turned 20. He was the only special needs student to walk stage with the Carroll graduates. The school had a special ordered kinder-sized gown for Sean because at the time he was 4 feet tall, 55 inches. We have so many wonderful school memories. Moving forward, we were faced with the challenges of coming from a world of children's services and school to a world of adult services and no school. The two most challenging things I can tell you is finding good support workers for Sean that are motivated and that are kind. And the other challenge is to find activities for him. The LEARN program is one such program I'm speaking about. From the insightful coordinators of the program to the wonderful adults that implement them, I can attest that they truly enrich my son's life. Sean participates in the weekly programs during the year, and he fills his summer schedule with the many planned day trips and activities organized by LEARN. Sean's support workers have nothing but praise for the LEARN activities that they participate in with Sean. And Sean lets me know how great they are by his big smile when he comes home and his squeals. If you're looking for leisure activities to brighten your son or your daughter's day, check out ILRCC website and find out about LEARN. We did, and it's great, right, Sean? Right?